everybody! Welcome to my walk-in closet. For those who follow me on social media, malalaman nyo na may nangyari sa akin as I rode this airplane that never took off and all that. So I'm gonna explain everything to you guys right now. Quickly, let's run down some facts. Number 1, June, I gave birth to my second son. And by July, he was just like a month old. Dad was in a critical condition. Dad doesn't live here. He lives in LA. So dun siya nagkasakit and all. That made me want to go and visit him. It's just that I've got a newborn. It's not so easy for me to move around. Idagdag mo pa yung fact na wala pa naman papeles yung anak ko.
This is your first plane ride.
My nieces were applying for their visas. They've never been given because they're petitioned by their father. And so I had to wait it out and see if they were going to be given a visa. And if they do get it, then thank God they can accompany me on the flight. It gets trickier by this point because my husband and my eldest are just coming home from the States. If my nieces can't come with me, then at least I have to ask my husband to come with me so he can accompany me and assist me with taking care of the newborn and also taking care of me kasi ako rin yung may postpartum body eh. And so it really took us time before we could get everything in order. All of the visas and the passports are all in place already. So Manu's got it. We booked our flights.
So hi everybody, we are here at the check-in counter. Di pa rin kami umaalis kasi we left 2 big bags behind. The very bags na sinabi sa amin ng family ko from the States, do not forget. So pinag-grab ko, grab car. Thankfully there is Grab.
Ever since tayo mo biyahe tayo, may naiiwan talaga.
Like?
Passport mo to KL. Passport ko.
Kasi the last trip to Hawaii,
Someone woke up.
naiwan naman namin yung yung hand carry namin. Hi! Good morning, Manu Bananu!
Hala, here comes Kuya!
Kitang-kita mga kaibigan, ayaw ng kapatid na guluhin siya nung kuya niya. Pero wala siyang choice.
I booked our flights. Sobrang taas niya. It produced tears. Plus ganito, plus ganyan, yung mga insurance, blah, blah, blah. And I kept saying no to everything. But I mean, like, all of these things na iniisip mo when you're traveling, especially if you're traveling with one whole family. But then again, I would always go back that this is my dad and this is worth it. And so, we booked.
Last bags are here.
One day, I just get a call from my sister. After ko ng booking to ha. And she said that wala na eh, hindi na umabot. I think I said, talaga? Na-check nyo ba? And I found myself to be so dumb to ask that. No, sinabi na nga sa'yo na patay yung dad mo. Ang tinanong mo pa, na-check mo ba? Parang a part of me just probably wanted a different answer na, hindi pala. False alarm, diba? But it wasn't a false alarm. My dad really died. I tried to rebook and all that, and because I didn't avail of like the proper insurances that would insure me, it's gonna be very minimal refund. So if I rebook, I'm gonna have to spend fortunes again para lang ma-rebook ko siya on a different date. But anyway, my husband was helping me and we all decided we'll just go. And hence, you know, that entire mishap.
We should have taken off about 30 minutes ago, but we're still on the ground, and worse is that we are deplaning because our aircraft is still refueling. I think there's something wrong with it, that's why they won't use it, but the solution is to get on another aircraft, and there's still no word on when they're gonna find that replacement. When
our maintenance personnel were not able to rectify the fuel problem. There will be an aircraft change to Our ground personnel have asked us to Deplaned, wait at the departure area where time is reserved. Again, we apologize for this inconvenience.
So yeah, basically what he said. So ngayon, after being so settled in our seats, nakipagpalit pa kami ng upuan just to be tabi-tabi. We're gonna have to deplane and wait for word on when we get on another
So
aircraft.
our new estimated time of departure is at 4 p.m. 4 o'clock.
And so we waited for hours. I'm mothering a newborn. But, you know, there was still so much grace because I was with my husband and I just have to commend like some of the staff, like si Mr. Robles, I forget his first name, because we were given an option after many hours. We were given an option of riding the same plane kasi na-fix na daw. And so pila ito. So we were deciding ano ba ang gusto natin. Tutuloy pa rin ba tayo bukas? Or paparefund na lang ba tayo? And all that. And my husband and I again talked, no, na I would rather just wait for my dad to come home here. Because anyway, dito naman siya ililibing.
Hello, kuya.
So we are obviously outside of the airport and we are waiting for our Grab because uwi na kami. We are done. Pero meron pa talagang cherry on top because we realized that our bags weren't able to go back.
So that experience taught me a lot of things and I want to share them with you today. First is that travel insurance, we usually don't like to pay for it, but it's great to have it, especially if it comes at a low cost. Kunin nyo na yun, parang dun ako natuto. And if not, there are certain rights to us passengers, especially when the fault is coming from the airline side and not your side. And you need to search it well before you give it up and say na, okay, that's already lost money. The other thing that I learned is that there's so much to be grateful about, even in what seems to be such a hassling experience. Katulad ni Nanay Purisima. You know, I mean, Nanay is not exactly young. And she probably needs all the comfort that she can get for 12 hours. But then, knowing all of my postpartum ailments, kailangan ko lang talagang nasa tabi yung asawa ko para ma-assist niya ako with a newborn. And Nanay was more than willing to give it up. So Nanay, if you're watching this video, grabe nagpapasalamat po ako sa inyo, sa charity that you've made this experience on that day. And sana po makabawi ako sa inyo someday. And also, I wanna thank Janet Hammond and Christian. Isa sila sa mga taong nagpa-offloads because they have a travel agency. They knew certain rights of passengers and they were telling us na, oh, ito, pwede mo itong mabawi, ito, hindi. You know, just extending all of your knowledge when it comes to traveling to us on that day. It really did help us. By seeing the need, by being so challenged on that day on almost every level, emotional, spiritual, physical, when all of these great and generous and charitable people came into our lives, we saw it as a blessing and as a provision, and we had the capacity to appreciate it. Isa sa mga natutunan ko talaga is how people online can be very, very mean nga. Inquirer came out with this, the title I think said na, Rica Peralejo misses memorial with dad because of airline issues, blah blah blah. Nag-react sila dun sa Inquirer na parang, daddy ko yun, bakit daw hindi ako nagsigurado na makakarating ako few days before. Yung dad ko buhay pa nung nag-book ako ng ticket. Namatay siya in the process. For those who understood, thank you for helping me. Thank you for even grieving and mourning with me, expressing your condolences. Maraming salamat po. I just wanna comment on this whole hate culture that we've entertained online. Sana maging sensitive po tayo. Intindihin muna natin kung saan ba nanggagaling yung tao. I'm grateful to God na walang nangyari sa pamilya ko, na safe kami. Marami ka naman talagang mahahanap pa rin na maipagpapasalamat mo kahit very troubling na yung nangyayari sa'yo. So many things in our lives hindi natin makokontrol. And they can cause a lot of pain and hardship and challenges to us. But when we choose to be charitable and generous with the grace that we have inside of our hearts, remember that you are extending grace from God to that person who's having a really, really hard time, and that's a big deal. You can choose to either be an added challenge to somebody's life or a blessing. And I hope that all of us, what we take away from this vlog is that we would always choose to be a blessing, a charitable heart, a generous spirit. That goes a long, long way. And I pray that all of us who are watching, those who are watching, and myself also, could always do this for others as well. May we be all sensitive to others' needs, and may we always choose the way of kindness instead of bitterness and harsh judgments.